Evolution should have never allowed this creature. Some creatures survive by hiding, some survive by running, and some survive by becoming so overpowered that nothing dares challenge them. This is the story of a creature so extreme that it looks like a glitch in the rules of biology, a living contradiction, a combination of strength, speed, vision, and violence that feels unnecessary. Evolution should have never allowed this creature to exist, but it did, a small body with absurd power. At first glance, the mantis shrimp doesn't look threatening. It's small, colorful, almost alien in appearance. Many people mistake it for a harmless reef creature, drifting through coral with no ambition beyond survival. That assumption lasts exactly until you understand what it can do. The mantis shrimp is not a shrimp at all. It's a stomatopod, a predator that evolved its own category of violence. Despite being only a few inches long, it possesses one of the most powerful strikes ever recorded in the animal kingdom, relative to body size. Its limbs are not claws in the traditional sense. They are biological weapons, spring-loaded clubs or razor-sharp spears, depending on the species. These appendages are designed not just to kill prey, but to annihilate it. This is not a case of evolution producing a good enough solution. This is over-engineering on a terrifying scale. The fastest punch in the natural world. The mantis shrimp's strike is so fast that it defies intuition. When it attacks, its limb accelerates faster than a bullet leaving a gun barrel. The strike reaches speeds of over 50 miles per hour in a fraction of a millisecond. That's faster than the human eye can track, and faster than most high-speed cameras can capture without specialized equipment. But speed is only half the story. The acceleration is so extreme that it creates a phenomenon known as cavitation. The water around the limb vaporizes, forming tiny bubbles that collapse instantly. When they collapse, they release a burst of heat, light, and pressure. That means the mantis shrimp doesn't just hit its target once, it hits it twice. First with the physical impact, then with a microscopic shockwave explosion. Even if the initial strike misses, the collapsing bubbles can still stun or kill prey. Evolution didn't just give this creature a weapon, it gave it a backup weapon built into the physics of water itself. Punching through shells and glass. The mantis shrimp doesn't hunt soft targets, it hunts armored ones. Crabs, mollusks, snails. Creatures that evolve thick shells specifically to resist predators. Against most hunters, those defenses work. Against the mantis shrimp, they are meaningless. With repeated strikes, the mantis shrimp can shatter shells that withstand crushing pressures humans struggle to replicate with tools. In laboratory tests, mantis shrimp have cracked aquarium glass. Glass designed to hold back thousands of pounds of water pressure. That's not aggression, that's dominance. Its clubs are reinforced with a complex internal structure that absorbs stress without breaking, making them more damage-resistant than many synthetic materials engineered by humans. Scientists study mantis shrimp limbs not for curiosity, but to learn how to build better armor. Evolution didn't just make a weapon, it made a blueprint. Vision that borders on science fiction. As if raw power wasn't enough, the mantis shrimp also sees the world in a way no other animal does. Humans have 3 types of color receptors, most animals have fewer. The mantis shrimp has up to 16. It can detect ultraviolet light, circularly polarized light, wavelengths humans can't even comprehend. To the mantis shrimp, reality is layered. Patterns, signals, and contrasts invisible to predators and prey alike are completely obvious to it. This visual complexity allows it to identify rivals, recognize threats, and communicate in ways other species cannot intercept. While its color processing works differently than ours, favoring speed over detail, it is perfectly adapted for instant decision-making in chaotic reef environments. In evolutionary terms, this is unfair. Most predators trade strength for awareness or speed for perception. The mantis shrimp refuses to compromise. A personality built for war. The mantis shrimp is not just dangerous, it's aggressive. Unlike many predators that avoid unnecessary conflict, mantis shrimp actively defend territory with extreme violence. They do not bluff. They do not retreat easily. They escalate. Researchers have observed mantis shrimp confronting animals much larger than themselves with no hesitation. They posture, strike warning blows, and engage in ritualized combat that often ends with one creature retreating or being severely injured. This aggression isn't reckless, it's calculated. The mantis shrimp knows it is overpowered, and it acts like it. In evolutionary terms, confidence backed by capability is one of the most dangerous combinations possible. Evolution's mistake or its masterpiece. So why does this creature exist? Because evolution does not optimize for fairness, it optimizes for survival. The mantis shrimp evolved in an environment where competition was intense and resources were limited. Over time, traits that provided even a slight advantage were amplified. Speed became extreme, strength became excessive, vision became specialized beyond necessity. What emerged was a creature that dominates its niche so completely that it has few natural predators willing to challenge it directly. But this level of specialization comes at a cost. The mantis shrimp is incredibly effective, yet highly specific. Outside its environment, its advantages mean nothing. It cannot adapt easily to new conditions. It is perfect for one world and one world only. That's the trade-off evolution always demands. Why humans are fascinated by it? Humans are drawn to the mantis shrimp because it violates our expectations. We associate power with size, intelligence with brains, danger with obvious threats. The mantis shrimp has none of those signals and all of the capability. It reminds us that nature does not scale power the way we do, that something small can be devastating, that beauty and violence are not opposites, and that evolution, given enough time, will push systems to extremes we never anticipate. In studying the mantis shrimp, scientists have gained insights into material science, biomechanics, optics, and even medical engineering. Its anatomy has inspired impact-resistant materials and energy-absorbing structures used in protective gear. This creature isn't just a predator, it's a teacher. A living reminder of nature's indifference. The mantis shrimp doesn't exist to impress us. It doesn't exist to scare us. It exists because it works. Evolution has no moral compass, no sense of balance, no concern for what should exist. If something survives and survives well, it stays. The mantis shrimp is proof that nature will gladly create monsters if monsters are effective. And in a reef filled with competition, danger, and constant pressure, this creature didn't just adapt, it dominated. When survival goes too far, the mantis shrimp is what happens when evolution removes the limiters, when strength is allowed to escalate, when speed is pushed beyond perception, when vision extends beyond reality as we know it. It is not the largest predator, not the smartest, not the most famous, but it may be one of the most unfair creatures ever produced by natural selection. Evolution should have never allowed this creature, but it did, and the ocean has been dealing with the consequences ever since.